Hi Jupitines! Today I'm bringing to you this fun out of the comfort zone video of tasting gluten-free snacks. There's a lot of stigma around what gluten is. Is it something that is just cool and hip so people are doing it? Is it something that we really should be taking out of our diets? I know for some people that sounds cool and hip and they really want to do it and want to be going along with the modern times. In reality, there are people like me who cannot have gluten, meaning it can hurt me. I get sick when I have gluten. In fact, it took me a long time to get to the point where I actually know I'm gluten allergic. I had no idea majority of my life. When I found out and I took out gluten from my diet, I started to feel so much better. It literally transformed my life. What gluten really is, I'll give you my definition the way I remember it. Wheat, barley, and rye naturally have gluten, and that's really what makes the bread rise. But some of us can't process it, and you can get an autoimmune disease that can cause so many problems in your body. This here is merely just my own experience. I'm not telling you should go gluten-free. You really should do what best works for you. But let's say if you're not feeling really well in your life, maybe it's something you want to explore and experiment, because that's really how I got here. I had to do a lot of deep searching, seeing different doctors, listening to my body to get to this conclusion. I also got a medical diagnosis. I don't want anyone to feel pressured, but if you do try any of the snacks here today, I would like to hear in your comments, what was your experience? Did you like them? I avoid any traces of gluten. Now, I do have to admit, I've cheated a few times, I think 2 times since last year. It's about a year since I've been gluten-free. And the first 6 months were really hard for me. So I cheated like once 3 months later, and then another time 3 months after that. And I cheated with some food that I've never tried before that I really wanted to try. I didn't regret doing it, but I definitely connected to not doing it anymore because I didn't feel good afterwards. And I was like, I know I'm trying some new food and it's delicious and any of that, but it's causing me harm. So now I'm very strict about my diet and I don't eat anything gluten even when I go out. My husband accommodates to my diet and we go to a restaurant or a place that serves gluten-free food so I can enjoy my meal. Well, he can enjoy anything. So I'm grateful that he takes his time and energy to accommodate me. So there's 2 ways that I look for gluten-free. First, I look for the certificate, which can usually looks like this, but it can also look some other ways. There are also some brands that are not certified gluten-free, but they still say it's gluten-free. I just use my own judgment in the moment of whether I buy it or not, but most of the time I look for the certification. I think today I do have one here that I did not find certificate that it said it was gluten-free, but I made my judgment based on ingredients. I look for the ingredients, I look for the certificate. I don't buy anything that has wheat, barley, rye in it. Even though FDA does approve gluten-free certification on like some very small amount of gluten. Gluten allergy is not something that might affect you at the moment. It can affect you long term really bad to the point where you could literally be sick in bed. There are some really extreme cases, and those cases didn't happen just like that. They happen gradually. So I'm trying to avoid anything that will cause me harm. I actually feel good doing it. It hasn't really affected me in a negative way. I really connect to what I'm doing. It makes me feel good. And in the end of the day, that's what it is. That's really what I care about, is how I feel and how I'm managing. And have you ever gone gluten-free? Let's start first with this one. This is how it comes. It comes into like this box. I'm going to open it. The brand, it says Wasa. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Is that how you pronounce it? Wasa. It says it's a Swedish brand, and I like that it's carbon neutral. I look for brands that care about the environment. So these are the ingredients: gluten-free crisp bread, and it says gluten-free original. So try ours. Oh, actually, this is not the original. This is sesame and sea salt. It comes into this little plastic packet to keep it fresh. I'm opening this up. And it does have, I don't know what this is on top. What does it say? Sesame and sea salt. Oh, is this salt on top? I'm gonna break it. I don't want to eat the whole thing. So this is the sesame, and I think this is the salt. This is good. This tastes like real bread, but a dip would be really nice. I am so excited for this one. I think I'm the most excited for this because I love cheese. A lot of snacks with cheese have gluten in them, but there's no wheat in there. There is in the flavoring. So much of the flavoring that's being used in food is made with gluten products. It has wheat in it, and it's not something that's necessary, but it's the way the food industry does things, just so they don't get anything to waste. This one, what's really cool about this one is that you rip the top, but you can close it back later. Like it has this, I don't really know what this is called, but now it's closed, so you can keep it fresh. You don't have to worry about it. Now I opened it again, and this is the cheesy things that look inside. They look so good, so yummy. I love this one. And this one has milk. The ingredients is, that's it. I would say that this is definitely a healthy snack because there's not a lot of processed food, and I definitely want another one. Maybe you want one? Yeah, one from my videographer. It's really good. If you like Parmesan cheese, there are other flavors, okay? So this is not the only flavor. This is the one I chose to buy. So I have another cheesy one. This is cheddar. This one, ingredients are as follows. It also has the certification. This one has certification right here. Similar closing on top. So you like just rip it open, which is one thing that I really like about gluten-free. You'll see majority of them are resealable, which is not really the case with a lot of snacks that you buy that are not gluten-free. It looks similar, but I think the taste is a little different. Delicious. Okay, let's try it. It's crunchy. It's not as cheesy as the other one. Maybe because it's cheddar, but cheddar is actually usually really strong. And there's like a light taste to it compared to the other one that had like really strong cheese taste. And the other one's also crunchy. Let's try another one. This is something that you can have on a regular basis. This one, very, very strong cheese taste. Want this one maybe? Let's go to the next one, savory. This one also has a resealable top. You see, like, you open it. I try to open it from both sides so I can have something to grab with and open it. It looks like little crackers, and they have different flavors. This one has the certification right here. This flavor is crispy sea salt. I also never tried this one, just so you know. I like this one a lot. Wow. I'm surprised. It's so light and tasty, and I honestly would not think this is gluten-free. Even has whey protein in it. Contains milk. Love it. Resealing it. I love cheese because this is another one that's cheese. This one is called moon cheese. Garlic and Parmesan. But this certificate is like far, like it goes beyond everything because this is beyond celiac. It's gluten-free. So it's really made for us who are very sensitive to gluten. I love this little detail. I don't know the brand. I've never tried anything from them, but it also has resealable. And this one, I like this small, tiny little squares, I'll call them. Crunchy. And cheesy. But the cheese, it tastes different from the other ones. The garlic, it's not too garlicky. If you are a garlic lover, I love garlic. It's not too garlicky, but it definitely changes the taste. Garlicky cheese, smooth. It's not heavy. I don't feel like I would eat this and then smell like garlic. I don't have that sensation. Delicious. This one I've had before and I did not know this was gluten-free. This was one of the snacks that I would take with me to work. Specifically this flavor, the white cheddar, and I loved it. It's like one of my favorite snacks. And at that time, I didn't know I was gluten allergic or sensitive or anything like that. Just like the taste. So I got the bigger bag. You have about a bunch of these little ones that are great to take on a trip with you or just to snack at home. It does have the gluten-free certification. The ingredients, a lot bigger written. This one opens up just like a regular chips bag. They remind me of a snack called Smoky. Smoky are also naturally gluten-free. The taste is not the same, and I just love them. They're also vegan. Chickpeas. Puffs. These two, I think I tried this one, but I haven't tried the almond. This looks similar to peanut butter Reese's Cups. To me, this tastes a lot more like whole and healthy because you really can taste the chocolate. Like this chocolate is actually dark chocolate, so you get really that taste of chocolate. And you really get the real taste of peanut butter. I don't know what type of peanut butter do you buy, but I buy the more natural one, not the one that is processed, where the oil like separates from it. So it, to me, tastes like real peanuts. This also tastes to me like real peanuts. Shoot. I meant to open the other one. Anyways, even though I opened this one, it's fine because they come into like little small packages like that. This one also has the certificate, the gluten-free certificate. Where is it right now? I don't see it. It's right here, it's in the back. It's organic dark chocolate. And this one is made with 80% cacao. I'm actually going to try this one, the almond one, because I already tried the peanut butter one, so I didn't need to open it. This one still opens like this, but it's not resealable. You don't need to have it resealable, because it comes into little packets. In the Reese's Cups, it tastes super different. Though they look similar in their shape, their taste is nothing alike. And this one is almond butter. So let's see. And it's organic. So it's crunchy. And the inside on the Reese's is like creamy. This one is not creamy. This is like powdery. But it's not like powder. It's still more solid. But it's not like a creamy thing. It tastes like a little bit of salt. This is super dark chocolate espresso. I like it. I like that little tingling of salt in there. I also love the dark chocolate. I like this one better than I like this one. This is guava. This one is actually kosher. So any of you have kosher restrictions, this is a good one. It's also gluten-free certified. The ingredients are very, very simple right here. And they say that it's made with real guava. And they are giving you suggestions here as you can eat it as a snack. You can make a little mini sandwich. You can do it in a dip, dessert. I guess ice cream. This will be delicious with ice cream. Crumble it up. Use it as a top. Breading. And spread something on top, which I think what they're doing here is they have a photo of it being as a spread. I'm just gonna try it as is. I've tried this brand. I just don't know if I tried this flavor, but I definitely have this. I've tried this brand. Yes, non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, and kosher. So the top is also resealable to keep things fresh. They look like this. Some of them actually broke a little bit, but they're mainly intact. It's round like this. It has a little bit of color. I would think of it as a cracker, which is a cracker, toasted snack cracker. But it's one of those crackers that has a little bit of sweetness to it. If I was to make a sandwich, I would make a sweet sandwich. You love it? He just eats. He doesn't say much. Pick one. The blue one. This one. I've never tried this. I've had their brand before. I know this brand. I love this brand. Taco tortillas. Love their tortillas. Certified gluten-free and vegan. Their ingredients. The ingredients are a little bit longer, I would say, than the others. They're made with almond flour and coconut oil. And they have like a little powder on top based on a photo, but let's see. Also a resealable bag. They look to me like those holiday cookies. They're also crunchy. They crumble. But they're really good. Wow. This does not taste gluten-free at all. This tastes like those real holiday cookies. What are they called, baby? I don't know what they're called. But if any of you know what they're called, please let me know in the comments below. I don't know if I should eat another one. Okay, I guess I'll eat another one. I'm gonna try this one as well because they're different, very different flavors. This is chocolate and this is just plain gluten-free cookie. This one is made with almond flour and coconut sugar. Ingredients I think are somewhat similar, but I really loved that cookie before. Also a resealable bag. Gluten-free product. They don't really have the gluten to like keep it together or for them to rise. So there has to be other alternatives to make the cookies. It tastes the chocolate, but not very strong, very light. It's not very sweet. There is a little bit of a tingling of salt in there. Is there salt in here? Yes, it has sea salt. So there's a little bit of sea salt in there. I can taste it. And I can taste the cacao, which is cool because sometimes you eat chocolate and it tastes like chocolate, but you don't really know what they put in there. So they just put the flavoring and the color, or is there actual chocolate in there? This one, I love this thing. It's one of my favorite things to eat gluten-free. They are a little sweet. I've tried them before. I'll show you. They literally look just like that in the bag. Also resealable bag. This is how they look. But if you carry them around, they can crumble, just so you're aware. These are made out of coconut cookies. And this one is a vanilla bean. Also gluten-free certified, vegan. And the ingredients are also very, very simple right here. I can't eat anymore.
That's why I don't want more, because I'm already full.
You're already full. Well, I signed myself up for this, so I'm gonna give.
It, you know, I can enjoy it when I feel hungry.
I signed up myself for this, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for the video, and I also enjoy it. And this one, I know it's gonna be sweet. It's really good. It really tastes like coconut. Question: have you ever done a gluten-free diet? Please let me know below in the comments if you ever tried it, if you felt any different, if any of you have discovered later on in life that you have a gluten allergy or maybe some other type of allergy and it really changed your life. Because for me, discovering this completely changed my life on how I feel on an every single day basis, that I don't feel any restrictions because I know my health is number one. So if any of you went through this experience or something similar, please share it with me. I would like to hear your story and build more awareness. The last thing that I'm going to try today, and I'm not going to open both of them, this brand. I don't even know if I've tried this brand before because it's been a while since I've actually had chocolate like this or bought any of them. My stepmom used to love chocolate. This one has no sugar added, and some of you will be like, do you really eat this chocolate? And I'm like, I do. I don't eat the whole thing the way you would do with other chocolate, or half of it, which I think a lot of people would eat literally one of this. So the serving size says 4. When it comes to the dark chocolate, I enjoy small amounts of it. I would keep it in the fridge, and sometimes when I wanted a snack or just wanted something different, I would grab a piece of chocolate for myself. And I'm curious, do you like chocolate? Dark chocolate specifically? Because I know a lot of people are not big fans of dark chocolate and they say like, how do you eat that? That's for cooking, blah, 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 blah. I eat it and I hear it's good for you. So that makes me feel even better. The one that I usually buy is not the one that's 100%. I usually buy the 70% one or about 70-80% that is mainly chocolates. This one is really hard to eat sometimes. But for the sake of this video and for you to subscribe, please subscribe. It's free and it helps me a lot. And this video could get to so many more people if you subscribe. So algorithm can push it out to more people. Woohoo. This is the way, like when you open it, it like opens like a little book. I love it. This is real cacao and they use regenerative agriculture, which makes me even more connected to me buying gluten-free food, organic food, and not just eating whatever, because I feel when I take care of myself, I also take care of the environment, I take care of other people, of the animals, of the plants on this earth, and that's why it also feels good to me to buy gluten-free, because a lot of the brands, for them to be gluten-free, they have to follow a certain standard. Obviously, this looks like a real chocolate, just the way any chocolate comes in. It's wrapped. But I'm being serious on you subscribing, okay? If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button. Okay, so yeah, it comes like little squares like this. And let me see if I can show you the rest of it, because I think I kind of broke it. Yeah, it looks like that. And I look at this, like all the information that it has inside. This is organic, no fake sugar, no additives, no gluten, and this whole packaging is recycled packaging. Even more of a reason to buy gluten-free. Okay, this is bitter. This is quite bitter. Does it have sugar? It has no sugar. For something that has no sugar, I expect it to be a lot more bitter. This is not that bitter. And I'm a person who doesn't like very sweet things. I like them on a milder side. And I also am not somebody who loves bitter stuff. A lot of these brands are actually made in the US or the America. Like, for example, this one, made in the US. This one is Mexico, and a lot of them are organic. They have some type of alliance. So like this one is protecting the green forests, are Argunta friendly, meaning that the palm oil that they use is environmentally friendly as possible, non-GMO products. And I think that's really what makes gluten-free different from other brands. I know you probably have a question and you probably are thinking like, what's the price? I don't really know the price of other products, but when I was buying all of these things, I actually made a video and I will show you the price of every single one of them as I was shopping. Literally, I bought them in Whole Foods, but I think this video will probably be too long, so I'm not sure yet. I'm probably gonna make a second part of the video, and then you can actually compare prices, because I think most people really pay attention to price. I also don't eat a lot of these things. Like, I have them around the house, but they're an occasional snacks, probably about a few times a week, just a tiny little bit. I would never eat a whole bag of these at once. This one I'll probably have just one of them here and there. So to me, when I buy snacks like this, they last a really long time. They last months. So you really have to make your own decision based on your consumption, based on your hobby, your family is. Let's say you're somebody who's actually interested in changing their diet and making it more healthy, maybe not necessarily gluten-free, but going more organic, having awareness of how the food is produced and made. Yes, the cost will probably go a little bit up, but I think it's not always as high as people say. And I'm a person who I would rather eat healthy than buy myself a fancy dress. I don't know what type of person you are. I mean, you can let me know in the comments. Would you prefer to have a fancy car and a fancy dress, have jewelry and all these things, or would you prefer to eat healthy and really feel good in your body, nourish yourself? Because to me, that's what's important, and this is the reason why I also take my diet very, very seriously. But I know that's not the case for everyone, and you should do whatever works for you, whatever is best for you, because you are the only person who can make that decision. Making changes in your life, it's never easy, and sometimes we're forced to do it. So if you really like this video, please put a thumbs up, and also you can watch this video over here where I share about some of my struggles in life, because nobody's life is perfect and we're all dealing with something. Until next time, stay well and be healthy. Love you. Bye.